Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of Dan Studios, where we bring you the latest news in a short and informative format, and of course in the comfort of a studio. Now, in order to comply with the government's wishes, we here at Dan Studios have decided to self-isolate and to continue to work from home, which is why, as everybody can see, I am still recording this in my living room and not in our studio. Now, to start off today's video, I would like to ask the audience a very simple question. Very simple. Think of the one place in the world that you would like to travel to. The one destination that you so heartfeltly want to go to no matter what. Have you thought of it yet? Have you got it in your mind? Got it circulating around in your brainosphere? Got it all floating up in your mental space? Well, shut it all down, because you ain't going nowhere. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to crush everybody's hopes and dreams, but it does look like that overseas travel is not going to be available for a very long time. The prospect of a ban on Australians traveling overseas has now been extended to 2021.
We've been given an indication tonight of when we might be able to travel overseas again. But with borders locked down to keep out coronavirus, we're being urged not to get our hopes up.
Don't plan on jetting off overseas before Christmas.
I do sadly think that in terms of open tourist-related travel in or out of Australia, that remains quite some distance off.
That's sounding more like next year, not this year, isn't it?
I honestly, Sabra, I think that is more likely the case.
It's time to holiday at home.
I hope Australians use this time to travel across our magical continent.
Well, I mean, it was the most likely thing to do, considering how most of 2020 has been in pretty bad shape. Probably not the best year to go traveling, just putting it out there. 2012 was okay, but 2020 seems to, have really hit us hard. It's probably not the best to go anywhere. But it's not all bad news. With the ban on overseas travel, the federal government is now pushing its case for Australians to explore their own backyards. Wow. Look at my backyard. Federal government is now encouraging its citizens to partake in domestic travel, which hey, could be great. Could be a fantastic opportunity. How many Australians out there can actually confidently say that they've explored all the tourist destinations in their own city or even their own state? I certainly haven't. Just saying. I have not been to all the tourist destinations here in Victoria. I've been to a couple of them, but I don't go out of my way to go and try and go to other destinations. The federal government is pushing for Australians to explore local travel destinations in order to help support the jobs and small businesses that are located in these far away travel destinations, as they will not get as many international visitors as they normally would. This could mean instead of traveling to Bali for its beaches, you can go to Byron Bay up in New South Wales. Now, I know what everybody's thinking, but I want to go to Paris. I want to go to Europe. I want to see the culture of Europe and America and other countries in Asia. I know there's a big excitement to flying to another country and exploring the different cultures and sites that the country has to offer. But now is the perfect chance to get into a car with your friends and your family and explore your nearby tourist sites. It may take only an hour or 2 or 3 just to get there. You can spend the weekend there, and who knows? Who knows what you may discover? It could be much more worthwhile than spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars to fly to Paris and spend all that time on the plane, where you can spend all that time in the car and more time exploring these beautiful sites we have to offer here in Australia. Man, I'm starting to sound like a tourist guide for Australia. This could be an ad, but it's not. It's just what I'm saying and what I'm relaying from my own perspective. It's not an ad. Yet. Not an ad. So as the constant reminder, I would like to continue to remind everyone that the coronavirus is a very serious issue. We should be compliant with what the government is telling us, as social distancing continues to prove to be the best weapon against the virus. Now we need to be understanding that the next couple of months are going to be tough. We cannot travel overseas. We cannot go on a long holiday to a different country, but we can explore our own domestic cities and states, which is good. It's proving to give us a little bit more freedom, and we can do a little bit more activities, which is great. Keep up the positivity, and eventually we'll be able to travel overseas. Remember to avoid crowded areas and always maintain a good level of hygiene. Always remember to wash your hands, sanitize your hands, and wear face masks if you need to. Please remember to subscribe, punch that like button, and share our content, as we know it's a tough time for everyone. We're all getting through this together here at Dance Studios. We want to continue to create entertaining content for everyone to keep everyone's spirits up, as well as keep them well known with what is happening around the world and Australia. So keep up with us, and we will continue to bring you fantastic content. I'm your host, Dan. I'll see you guys next time. Have a lovely weekend, and go out and explore your amazing city here in Australia or whatever country you're in. Have fun, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.